What's up, folks? Welcome to Tales from the Archive. This is episode 35. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the adjacent Hex podcast. I will be your host this evening. Tales from the Archive is the show where we use the medium of Sentinels, the Multiverse, the digital game, to tell a story of some kind. Some will be tales from the actual Sentinel storylines, and others will be totally original and or based on previous work. For consistency's sake, I do try to match each story up with an existing Sentinel Comics book title that's been mentioned previously by either Christopher or Adam or both, but by no means does that make them real or official canon or anything like that. You can kind of think of this as the Earth 603 Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will often be times where I deliberately make a play that doesn't make a whole lot of sense strategically, but because it contributes in some way to the narrative I've created. Lately, we've also been doing stipulation games, which sort of further hinders a hero from doing what they do best. I will do my best to win games, but even heroes fall sometimes, and that just makes for great stories. As with all the shows on the Handelabra Games channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone, and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any further delay, let's open ye olde book. Actually, I am going to delay slightly. I'm going to say this is one of the hardest stories I've ever put together, so I kind of expect to lose a lot today, but we are going to do our best, just like I said at the top of the show. So, without any more delay, let's open ye olde book of the Multiverse and get this party started. Today, I would like to talk about Giftmas trees. They are one of the biggest recurring problems in the world of Sentinel Comics. Not a big one in terms of like a villain or an environment or something, but just they keep coming up. No, Darren, not the chairman, oddly enough. Aside from the time that guys bought a truckload of trees on the cheap that had been loaded with ammonium nitrate fuel oil from the greengrocer, and subsequently leveled an entire section of Rook City, it's always a difficult decision on the local governing bodies on how to dispose of the leftover trees. The organization is fond of simply dumping them in the river of toxic sludge that runs below Rook City, and Megalopolis, while slightly more environmentally conscious, is more inclined to let them properly decompose in a landfill outside of town. In several later issues of The Iceman Cometh, however, in an effort to raise morale after a particularly nasty Gloomweaver attack, Legacy invited the citizens of Megalopolis to a large outdoor plot owned by Montgomery Industries that was usually used for traveling carnivals and flea markets, where they were going to attempt to set the record for the largest Giftmas tree bonfire on record, according to Heat produced. Sitting in his office in the Freedom 5 HQ, we see Legacy ending a phone call to the fire marshal. "Thank you, Chief. No, I promise. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye." He hangs up the phone and presses an intercom button. "Your attention. Ryan Frost, if you're in the building, I need to see you as soon as possible. Thank you." Various shots of the HQ are shown during this exchange, with no sign of Absolute Zero in any of the main rooms. Finally, the scene settles on Ryan reading a book in his cryo chamber. He rolls his eyes and sits up. If he asks me one more time to take out his garbage or unclog his personal toilet, he's got another thing coming. 17th Lord, you are 50% correct. He dons the Absolute Zero armor and makes his way up to Legacy's office. "Can't you just once come down to me? I mean, you can fly. It would be way quicker than me putting on this foolish suit every time you need to ask me to do something you could easily do yourself." Legacy ignores his frustrated teammate and begins to fill him in on the current state of his event planning. "Ryan, the fire marshal is all up in our business. They're worried that the size of this bonfire we're planning for the citizens might get out of control. They've asked that you be on hand to run interference and help control the blaze. Can your city count on you?" Ryan shifts his weight. "Paul, for the millionth time, we're teammates. You can drop the whole Uncle Paul act. Just ask me what you need to ask me. Yeah, I'll be there. It's not like I have anywhere else to go on a Saturday night." The next panel shows Legacy giving Absolute Zero an unnecessarily hearty handshake, and it is followed by a panel depicting a humongous pile of used Giftmas trees, a few of which still have a bauble or two attached to them. The fire brigade is on hand with several trucks, and Absolute Zero is nearby adjusting some settings on his armor. Legacy gets out of a car, followed by Senator Parsons and his rather bored and uninterested daughter. A short montage scene starts here, showing the crowd slowly filling up the lot, Legacy shaking hands with nearly everyone, from the mayor right down to the president of the local teachers union. Eventually, Absolute Zero is called upon to light the bonfire, which he does by pumping fire out of the vents in his boots of the suit, or out of the vents in the boots of his suit, allowing him to levitate a few feet above the massive pile of trees. As the tower catches fire, and various people begin grilling hot dogs or marshmallows, and more trees get progressively added, eventually the adjudicator from Schminis shows up in a helicopter and takes a measurement of the heat given off by the bonfire, and presents Legacy with a plaque. I'm sorry, I'm all mixed up today with words, confirming this to be the hottest bonfire ever recorded. The panel switches to a view from inside Ryan Frost's mask. Something glows red over the intense blaze of the fire, and the outline of several car batteries below the massive pile of trees. Ryan looks around and sees several children sledding down a hill near the lot. A beeping alert gets more intense, and Ryan throws himself in front of the children. The next few panels illustrate a catastrophic explosion, Ryan rolling over as the children he saves run back to their families. The Schminis adjudicator, the mayor, Senator Parsons, and many more have been tossed in all directions by the blast, and worst of all, the Absolute Zero suit is badly damaged. Legacy helps Ryan to his feet. Are you okay? Ryan attempts to contain some of the stray fire around the lot with an ice blast, but is met with only a few sparks. I think I'll be fine, but the suit's in rough shape. Where's Meredith? Legacy looks serious. She and Dana are on vacation. We'll have to find somebody else to fix the suit. And in the meantime, we need to know who set this bomb in the fire. Ryan Frost looks up and points. I think we just found out. So, at the top of the hill, we see the outline of Spite, who has set a bomb inside the bonfire. 17th Lord predicted Madame Minimeyer's absolutely correct. We have Legacy, Absolute Zero, Parse, and Tempest hanging around. Like I said, this one's going to be rough. But we'll see what happens. Alright, Legacy starting out with Heroic Interception, Next Evolution, Superhuman Durability, and Surge of Strength. Absolute Zero has Glacial Structure, Isothermic Transducer, good thing too, Modular Realignment, and Null Point Calibration Unit. Parse has Buffer Overflow, Extrasensory Awareness, Quick Calculation, and Updated Intel. And Tempest has Elemental Subwave Inducer, Genebound Shackles, Grievous Hailstorm, and Into the Stratosphere. Now, the stipulation tonight, because I said the Absolute Zero suit is damaged, which means the only thing he can do with his base power, thermodynamics, is deal himself fire damage. Any incidental cold damage is allowed, but it's basically showing that the suit is malfunctioning and not able to produce the cold blasts that it normally is capable of. We haven't seen Spite in a while on this stream, so I'll bring him open. At the start of the game, he enters the place Transhuman Serial Killer side up. The safe house is put into play, the villain deck is shuffled. When he deals damage, he gains that much hit points. At the end of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is played. Then Spite deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. This could be interesting. Here we go. There's the safe house. Yes. Yeah. Pausing for a moment to better explain. And there's Mindfire. Now Mindfire. Okay, and that one too. Okay. Just to better answer Cytosine's question, Thermal Shockwave, which would be, yeah, right. Where deck? There we go. So Thermal Shockwave says Absolute Zero deals up to 3 targets 1 cold damage each. Absolute Zero deals himself X fire damage, where, yeah. He can definitely deal some cold damage at this moment. Later on, as the suit gets, well, you'll see. So at this moment, yes, he is capable of using things like Thermal Shockwave. It is not completely damaged, but it is malfunctioning to the point where he can't use thermodynamics to its utmost. All right, so at the start of each hero turn, that player So innocent bystander. Legacy can probably manage to discard a couple of cards here. Next evolution would be great to have later. Superhuman durability would also be really good, but I'm going to get rid of it for now. And Surge of Strength is, I mean, he's not dealing damage at this moment to begin with, so we'll get that behind the safe house. That's not the worst. Let's see. Mindfire's dealing damage. Or, oh, I'm sorry. Destroy all environment cards. Each. This is the number of environment cards. So Mindfire's actually not too bad. This one is the one I'm worried about. Seeing that right off the bat is just not fun. Especially since, well, I mean, like Parse is allowing for extra power usage and things like that. You know, Tempest has some direct damage spells to try and just hammer through as best we can, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and get next evolution online. And Legacy's just going to take his lumps here from the compound. It's unfun. So here's the transducer that I mentioned. We're going to play that, and he's going to go ahead and deal himself some fire damage and get the party started, but unfortunately he's gaining health right back, so we'll see. Zertel, I'm just going to go with Ugly. Well, Buffer Overflow could potentially keep us from flipping Spite. It would allow us to bin a drug, which doesn't happen very often, so that's definitely a consideration here. This would be really, really good to have. She's going to have to sort of take her lumps there, but yeah, I feel like having extrasensory awareness online seems really good to start with. We'll start taking a look at his deck. You know, discarding, getting drugs into the... Oh, that's right. If it would be put into the trash, it would go into play. So that's... Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Yep. Once again, that reading rider text thing. So maybe this wasn't the best play. Alright, hang on. So, okay, so that doesn't help at all. That doesn't help at all. I mean, it helps. It's, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. The problem is, like, does things like the victims, like, does it count as destroying it? So, like, is he going to gain health off me discarding things? I think it's probably just quick calculations here. Okay, that's good to know. I figured destroy meant it had to be in play first. It's, you know, wording, right? We talked. I mentioned that last week. Like, wording, specific wording can really get you in pretty much any card game, or any board game, really, to be more specific or to be more general. We've already got one of those. So one on the bottom of the deck and two in hand. So I'm going to say that on the bottom, the other two in hand. Now, when is he gaining health back? When he deals damage. Now, are either of these gaining? No. Okay. So we'll take our lumps here, especially with Galvanize up. Unfortunately, I've dealt him literally 2 damage, and he's Man. Preventing him from hit legacy. What am I missing, 17th Lord? Okay, I was gonna say, how would that work? Wouldn't that literally just hammer legacy? Genebound Shackle's not the worst here. No, if interception was up, then yeah, you're right. It would be hit legacy, which will probably be, that's probably where we're at next turn. But all right, at the end of the turn reveals. Blah. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna get damage here, and that's just really annoying. Okay. And unfortunately, he's gonna go right back up to full health here. So this is where I get to the point with Spite that I have no idea what to do, because he gains health back at way faster than I can deal it. Yeah, he's just going deep, and like, I mean, short of powering up an intense Omni Cannon blast or something like that and doing 80 damage all at once, like, I just don't know. Like, there's no... Oh. Yeah, I mean, flipping him. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Alright, well... In this case, I'm not going to discard, but I am going to try this now. Yeah, I mean... I don't. I mean, seeing as how he can't do certain things right now, he can't create a glacial structure. He couldn't. Can he impale? Nope, he can't impale. So that will get him taken care of. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I totally clicked the wrong one. Sorry. I was wondering why that didn't work. Alright, immune to psychic damage. Okay. Yes, we will discard 2 cards. Based on what Absolute Zero is currently stipulated to. Now, I will get the calibration unit. It is there. It's just not working at the moment. So hold tight. I'm just curious about some stuff here. Yeah, lead from the front would be really, really good. Just to mitigate some of that psychic gobbledygook. The problem is we got energy damage flying at him. We've got... What's on his backside? Projectile. I mean, might as well. Oh yeah, heroic interception, of course. Alright, what can we do here? That's not what we want to do. So do we want to just start rigging his deck to get the drugs out as quickly as possible? Because, I mean, that's something we could do. Yeah, that's a good move. We can do that. Just try and find a lead from the house. Of course not. I mean, playing this again is probably as good as it gets. Oh wait, we can do that. So we're gonna draw this, and then I guess we'll play another copy of that. Can't hurt. And then, I mean, it's not going to do any good, so I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to do any good, so there we are. Hailstorm is a thing. That's exactly what I was thinking. Cytosine is if we can draw into the legacy ring, we can double up on the immune, which is why I figured I'd play it right now, if possible, and lead from the front would be really, really good. Right now all we got is the drugs in play, so that's not as useful. I feel like getting Grievous Hailstorm ready is really good, although yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Grievous Hailstorm ready to go, and we'll skip forward. Okay, that's another thing good to get ready. Yeah, no, it's Tachyon that's the mad scientist in this case, Jay-Z. She's forced him to evolve. Or Pokemon. You mean a Schmokishmon. Potential sidekick, okay. Oh, well, that's not polite. That's rude. Alright. Legimon. But, Heroic Interception. Getting there. Okay. Lost Kid. I mean, would it have done anything? Did I have... Am I just stupid? Because there was only one target and it wouldn't have gotten through his DR? Unless... Yeah. I didn't galvanize, so... It's just 2 damage to spite, and he would have just healed it up. Lots of quiet as spite attempts to do anything. Oh, right. But again, doesn't he just... Oh, he wouldn't have healed that. Darn it! I don't think I can go back... Oh, maybe I can go back that far. Alright. You're right. Might as well deal him 2 while we can. Right. Okay, there's the potential sidekick that he's just going to off to do some stuff. But yeah, see, there it is. That's exactly what I figured was going to happen. I guess it didn't hurt anything. Let's be honest here. If Spite deals Legacy some damage, we put it under the safe house. Let's have Parse take that, maybe? Although Parse is so good. Oh, maybe Absolute Zero can take that. So in this case... Oh, right. Yeah, actually this is better, because then I can Heroic Interception now, and then just aim it at really anybody. Yeah, that happens. And let's make him immune to... Is this... What is... Okay, so energy... Toxic. Why did we say psychic? 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 W Why Psychic, Seamus? What's stealing Psychic damage? Is it the Carnival or something? Am I just... Oh, there it is. Yep. Got it. Yep. Okay. So yes. Might as well here. Realign. Aperture's good. Cryo chamber also good. Let's get the apertures this time. We'll go for the cryo chamber next. Put it in play. He can't take damage, so there you go. Once again, he can't do damage, so there's no point in using his power. Yeah, it's definitely the apertures. Not even a question. Oh, right. Actually has to take damage off that, so no point. Would have made more sense to give that to Legacy. However, let's see. Discarding cards to draw cards. Extrasensory awareness is super good. Just sort of start getting him. I mean, he's what, halfway, a little more than halfway to the drug quota that he needs to go nuts. That's really good for later. I think it's extrasensory and dig for drugs. I really do. And looks like Cytosine agrees with me. So, all right, we don't have any drugs, so getting rid of Lab Raid seems real strong. Let's see. Play the top card of the villain deck. Well, that's... I mean, actually, that's not the worst. Man, I don't want to see Forced Entry either, but... you know what? Yes. All the discard. Oh, I just discarded the wrong one. Ugh. I'm so bad at this nonsense. There's too much going on. I do not have extrasensory awareness. It's Force Entry that I wanted to get rid of. Yeah, yep. That's... Oops. Elaborate. And then no, we don't want to shuffle the deck. Stop it. Stop asking dumb questions. Okay. I mean, it doesn't... We can't, so... Sorry. Reclaim... Actually, Reclaim may not be the worst here. Stratosphere, not really what we want to be doing. I'm going to put the Subwave Inducer in. Because maybe we can get just a little bit of damage boost through. Might as well, since we're... I mean, again, it's not likely to do anything, but... There you go. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Mindfire's just going to get rid of that anyway, so... Okay, or rather Lab Raid will. Okay, there's Demon's Kiss, and there's Upsilon. Is that going to flip him? Or are we missing? I think we're still missing one. Alright. Yep. Ow. Okay, so now we don't have... No, he's not going to take that, sorry. Now we don't have... Thingy. I guess... Like, I'm partial to run Surge of Strength. I think there's one more, isn't there? I'm partial to run Surge of Strength and just get ready to Thawk and Backfist strike next turn as best we can. I mean, he's still healing from other such nonsense. Is it Thawk? Is it just... Oh, draw a card. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, let's do it. He gets through for 1. Pow. Okay. Ooh! Okay. Okay. Yep, that's rude. Okay. Yeah. Well, we drew another Thaw, so cool. Yeah, we'll take the damage here. It's rude, but... So Cold Snap. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly a... Oh! Cannot stop messing up today. Marvel as Zach is bad at Sentinels. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, he's going to flip soon anyway, so getting victims underneath the pile seems good. We're up to 15 damage off the flip now. Modular realign. I built it, Eric. You know that. I'm going to go ahead and realign here. Chamber. Seamus Butler, Toad Faust is a friend of mine. He knows perfectly well where that came from. I don't think it's time yet. So... Oh wait, he can't do that. Whoops. Stipulations. Alright, so we'll skip. There's another Cold Snap. I know. Okay, so all the drugs are in play. He's going to flip over. Let's see. The thought process. Discard it instead and destroy this card. Having buffer overflow around isn't strictly the worst. Gauge seems really good too. Again, it's like time constrained. Targeting arrow. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it is irreducible, so that's nice. I'm seeing suggestions for quick calculations as well. Yeah, that's not the worst also. Yeah. No, I'm with Cytosine on this one. I'm just gonna take the shots while I have the boost and realize that I'm gonna take my lumps. I do want crit multipliers. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. I'll go to Psychic. Man. Okay, come with me on this journey. What if I, into the stratosphere, one of the drugs, because that way I know what's on the top, take my lumps off the Good Samaritan to get him under the safe house and increase my damage output to 20 plus. That's also not a bad option. Yeah, maybe that would have been the correct play there too. Oh, right. Well, but is that a destroy though? Like, that's not a destroy effect. That's just a... Oh, right, non-indestructible. Right. So that doesn't work. So in that case, yeah, I am going to back off and redo Parse's power and see if I'm going to dig for a victim. There we go. We want to discard that, I think. that. Oh, actually, we can Good Samaritan again. And then, nope, we're not going to shuffle. Because I can play a Good Samaritan and hopefully we trigger another one. I don't know, maybe. I don't know that that works. I don't know that it works that way, but we're going to try it. Not going to Stratosphere or anything. I guess we just reclaim something. Whoa. What? Huh. Hang on. Okay. Blame John for a floating reclaim. Alright, okay, Legacy's got a bunch of stuff in the bin. Oh, we wanted that Legacy ring. That would be great. Let's see. And then, well. I guess getting another modular realignment couldn't hurt. Because we can't impale, we can't glacial structure. We can't cool and blast. I'm gonna go ahead and put modular realignment back on. Man, all kinds of stuff. We want a critical multiplier. Let's get that ready to go. And then Tempest. Electrical Storm would be fine here. With the added damage output. Let's do it. Okay. Do we do it? So we're not immune to damage. It's not... I love how it's telling me I can use Reclaim as a power. That's wrong. Seamus Butler yells heals. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. Derp. But is that gonna heal us enough to... Man. I'll get it next turn. Question being... Do I try this now? He's not gonna heal as much, so... Maybe he is. Nope, tried it. I can't math tonight. Sorry, folks. Okay, now we're up to 25-ish on the flip. There we go. Okay. Now, we need to put 2 ongoing or equipments back in hand. Technically, he shouldn't be using this anyway. And let's boomerang that too. Alright. That's unfortunate. Was it? Should it have been extrasensory? Oh well. Yeah, you're right. But in terms of flavor plays, Absolute Zero can't do a whole lot with ice right now, so I thought it made more sense from the flavor perspective to boomerang his stuff. It's just Spite broke it. It's broken. Oh boy. So I guess last ditch effort, just swing for the fences. Because takedown would negate itself, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and just back fist strike. May not be the best, but there you are. We're not gonna use the power. There's the Legacy ring. Alright, Ryan smashes the focused apertures on his thigh plate again. And a cloud of fire comes out of the Absolute Zero suit. Yep. Okay, so... what was it we were saying? And now Reclaim from the Deep is oddly in Parse's hand. John, stop messing with my game. Let's see. Oh, what are we thinking, folks? Recompile's really good, but what we want is the card we put on top there. I think it's, yeah, it's an tactic analysis on Parse. Alright, critical multiplier. Play it. And that's discard a card from hand, right? Yeah, it is. I guess draw it so we can discard it later. Is it play it? Like, what's the point? I feel like, I mean, having cards to discard to critical multiplier seems way better. To return it later. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So, play that. And then play that too. Yep. That makes more sense. Are we just going to continue swinging for the fences here? Like, probably. I don't know that we can do quite enough. Yeah, she can't get through it, so there's no point in doing that. I'm going to go ahead and just skip. We'll see what we can do. On Tempest's turn. Now, immune to Psychic again. Is it Lightning Storm or is it just Electrical? Yeah, let's Electrical Storm here, and then we'll Lightning Slash next turn. Unfortunately, it's still 2 damage. It still hits me back for more, so... well... unstable midway. And Spite's back. Alright, now we said the extra sensories are not doing us any good, so we will boomerang them. Thank you, Seamus Butler and 17th Lord, for being stronger strategic minds than I am. I mean, Spite just dropped Legacy to the ground. I would agree with you. I don't think he's a very nice person. Well, anybody who uses a power is pretty much just dead. So I'm going to let Parse draw a card and see if we can draw another crit mult. We can't, so... alright. He's not going to get another turn, so that's silly. That's not going to help in any way. And he can't use the null points. So... sure, why not? Excuse me. If I use a power, he's pretty much just dead. So we're gonna do it. Oh no, he's not dead. Well, okay, he doesn't get through for anything, so he won't use a power. So sad. Alright. Recompile. I can discard up to 3. So, 1. 2. Let's do as much as we can here. That's never going to happen, so get rid of that. Keeping Parse alive to be able to build your... Yeah. And there's another critical multiplier. That's kind of what we wanted. And data mining, and more data mining, and this and that and the other thing. Unfortunately, using her power doesn't get her killed, but she doesn't get through for any damage, so that's all right. I think I got the gist of what you were saying. So in the interest of... Alright. What's the strike back damage? Is that... No. It's not a power. Reduce that damage by 2. Okay. So it doesn't... Alright, here we go. Womp womp. That's a little less than impressive. But here we go. Yeah, there it is. And Tempest is basically just dead on the crackback. But, I mean, we got him down to 34 after a lot of misplays. And, wow, okay. That's just disappointing. Okay. Okay. Once again, it's just Absolute Zero's tech that malfunctions again. Cannot seem to get it working, so it gets boomeranged. Absolute Zero drops. Parse goes pretty severely negative, and then Mindfire takes out Tempest, and there goes Parse. Yep, that sure did happen. As the hero team falls, something glowing green sears through the air with the utmost precision, catching the abomination once known as Jack Donovan in the neck. His arms fly outward in pain, catching Legacy and Absolute Zero and sending them spinning off and rolling across the ground, further damaging the Absolute Zero armor. As Ryan and Paul look up, the Wraith reveals herself from atop a telephone pole adjacent to the lot. Spite reverts to his original form, and his hostages scatter to the relative safety of their cars and the monorail station. Wraith, Parse, and Tempest, along with the Megalopolis Police Department, converge on Spite and manage to bind his hands behind his back and corral him in the back of a police van. The van takes off in the general direction of a high-security lockup facility, leaving Legacy and Absolute Zero, still spitting sparks alarmingly, alone in the lot. Can't say as I suspected that, Legacy chortles. Ryan looks disgusted. With Tachyon out of town, how do we go about repairing the suit? Legacy looks serious for a moment, and then asks, "Who do we know who's good with tools?" Ryan looks up concerned. "You're not thinking about that blind, grumpy fellow from Rook City." Legacy leaps into the air without another word. Sputtering and sparking, Ryan activates the heat outputs in the feet of his suit and takes off awkwardly and shakily behind Legacy. They land a few panels later outside Pike Industrial Complex at a machine shop with a dilapidated sign that once read Slim's Auto Repair. Legacy gives a gentle tug on the door, which promptly falls off its hinge. He looks surprised for a moment, then gestures Absolute Zero through the doorway and places the door back roughly where he found it. You know, for a repairman, he's got an awful lot of work to do on this plate. "What the?" exclaims Absolute Zero as a crowbar collides with the armor near his neck. "I thought I told you to get lost," comes a gravelly voice from the shadows. "It's okay, Slim, it's me, Paul. And this is my friend Ryan." His suit's gone haywire and we need someone to repair it. Meredith's out of town, so we figured you might be able to put something together to hold it over until she gets back. Mr. Fixer emerges into the beam of moonlight that is serving as the only light in this scene, and starts poking and prodding the Absolute Zero suit with a screwdriver and an oil can. This is pretty beat up. What happened to you two? Ryan answers somewhat sarcastically. Let's see. Unexpected explosion, small children in the way, battle with spite, you know, just another day in paradise. Mr. Fixer grabs some spare parts off a shelf that look like they've been sitting there for years and produces a roll of duct tape. He duct tapes them to the armor with the comment of, well, I tell you what, this ought to hold you together for a little bit. You're in a bit of luck, too. I just got my hands on one of them newfangled 3D printers. Problem is, I don't have a clue how to use it. If one of you can get that there robot connected to it, maybe we can rebuild some of the damaged parts and get you back in working order. Legacy and Absolute Zero look over into the back of the room and they see Omnitron-X sweeping up a pile of filth. They look back at each other skeptically as the room is suddenly lit by a blinding beam of light. Huh. Yeah, no, I mean that first game was intended to be brutal. And of course, what could create light from the air but the arrival of Grand Warlord Voss and his spaceship? This time the hero team changes. We got Legacy, we still got Absolute Zero sputtering and sparking. We have Omnitron-X, and we have Mr. Fixer, whatever he is. Now, Absolute Zero has been cobbled back together. He is, at least temporarily, until such time as catastrophic damage occurs to the suit, he will be able to function as normal. The environment is, of course, Pike Industrial. So this one should be fairly normal and straightforward. Big things to worry about are, the adjusted victory condition is that the team must destroy at least one spaceship. If they do not, the story is going to go in a different direction. So here we go. So this time around, Legacy is starting out with Abrasive Backfix. Oh my gosh, he's just going ham right now. Abrasive Backfix Strike, Flying Smash, and Motivational Charge. Absolute Zero, currently functioning as proper with Glacial Structure, Isothermic Transducer, Onboard Module Installation, and Sub-Zero Atmosphere. Omnitron-X with Abrasive Reset, a Rocket Punch, and Singularity. Mr. Fixer with Dual Crowbars, Grease Monkey Fist, Overdrive, and Toolbox. So this one is going to be difficult, also, obviously, but we'll do what we can. Obviously, Omnitron's going to be looking out for things like forced deployment and other such nonsense. Mr. Fixer providing distributed irreducible damage will help. We'll see where we go. Voss is going to play a few minions to start: Dreambound Soldier, Frosthound, Banshee, and Shock Infantry. And look at that, we got a Bionaut as well. Now, the Frosthound is could be useful if we can get some of the tech going. Yes, that's also true. But I'm just thinking in terms of rigging the deck, like, it's nice to know when things are coming. Seamus Butler, that's why I figured Omnitron has some level of prowess at that. Now this is going to be melee damage, so it's not going to hit the soldier, but it can hit pretty much anything else. So that's a pretty good mop up right there. 1, 2. Let's go with 3. And then we'll galvanize and move forward. I do want to read the specific text on forced deployment. Let's start the villain turn, destroy this card. Sorry, I'm just reading a few cards here. Yep, Death from Above thanks to Legacy. Fueled Freeze, is that the one? Are we thinking of the same? Yeah. That's okay. That's exactly what I figured. Yeah. So that's nice. However, in the interest of not having one around at this moment, installation seems great. Let's go grab the null points. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant, Seamus Butler. I just wanted to make sure I knew what the name of the card was. Because a lot of times, and I think this is probably what throws me off, is I'm playing primarily off what I see in the picture, and I'm just trying to remember what the cards do. But actually knowing what they do is also quite beneficial. So there's the isothermic, and I have null points on board. So let's go ahead and kill. Let's go ahead and kill the soldier. I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, let's go ahead and kill the soldier. Just because Legacy can't hit it. Speaking of Fueled Freeze, there we go. We'll take it. Rocket Punch. That'll deal with the last one. And then start hammering down Grand Warlord Voss. So let's go ahead and do that. Shock Infantry take 3. Grand Warlord Voss take 2. Got him down to 88, folks. We're on the way. What is all these 90 hit point villains? Okay. So, dual crowbars is... Actually, that's going to be really handy later. However... Grease Monkey... Actually... If we put Grease Monkey Fist in, couple it with the Galvanize, that's immediately taking care of any excess Gene Bound that we have kicking around. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. No, Progeny's not next. 17th Lord. Just you wait. I have ideas. And actually, this is kind of nice too, because if I need to heal if I need Absolute Zero to do a little bit of extra damage, I can just smash him with the Grease Monkey Fist. Just push in for a little bit extra. Okay. Yep, that's as expected. Oh, but the 90 HP thing. Yeah, I mean, no. That's, yeah. Yeah, right? I've always loved that. Okay. That sure is a device. So superhuman durability. The Quark Drive Translocator, really not the worst, honestly. It's not preventing, it's not making Grand Warlord Voss any more of a threat at this moment. And we can probably just get it on the incidental if we're careful. So I'm going to go ahead and back fist strike Voss himself. Galvanize up. And move forward. Okay, that's nice. Heroic Interception. So I said null points here. I'm just curious. Okay, that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and do this. And we will continue dealing fire damage for the moment. We could just dispatch the rat, but it's kind of just a pain in the butt right now. It's not really doing anything. And again, I'm going to try and get it on the incidental. Okay. On board. Seems good. Let's see what we got kicking around after I pour myself some more soda. My voice is going flat. Not really, but, Alright, what do we got? Singularity. Any number of equipment. Oh, yeah, that's that one. That's fun and all. There's nothing in the trash right now, but draw a card and play a card seems really, really strong. As much as this seems like I'm not getting full value off of it, just chaining off, draw a card, play a card is quite fun. That seems really, really good. Focus Plasma Cannon, especially with things like Lab Rats kicking around. we got? Discarded plating. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first. And then, so here's the rocket punch. That's how we're gonna get rid of the lab rat. And then, just go ahead at him. And again, like this is going to bring more dudes out and possibly things like forced deployment, but I think in the, once I get dual crowbars, things like that, that'll hammer through things like that too. So dual crowbars. Also, from a story perspective, he was holding a crowbar a minute ago, so that's nice. So here comes that. Sure, let's go with fire damage. Flaming crowbar. Crowbar is ready. Oh, what's fun? How about infernal damage? I like infernal damage. Hey. Exactly. Oh, that's true, Seamus Butler. You're right, because we do have to get the ship out if we want to actually win this properly. All right, well, so much for that idea. But whatever. Okay, there's your forced deployment. So we're fine there. Someone want to remind me on the timing on forced deployment? Like, on getting rid of it? Crowbars, Grease Monkey, and Absolute Zero modules. Yeah, much giggles. Yep, there it is. Superhuman durability. Very nice. No. I know it happens when it's destroyed, but Grease Gun. That's actually not the worst. You're absolutely right there. Just field freeze it immediately. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Alright, so field freeze, we know what we gotta do here. Field freeze. Smash that. Now, that's gonna trigger force deployment and bring them all back out. The question is, do we want to destroy the other two? Yeah, we do. Yep. There's that one. And then they're galvanized, so that should be fine. Everything takes... That's enough, right? Aperture's not out, but galvanizes up, so... Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. Should be perfectly fine. The only thing this is not going to get is the Frost Hound, but we can get that on Incidentals later on. Oh shoot, I should have done that. Ah, whoops. Hold on. No, fine. I'll redo. I gotta redo that. Just because, hang on. I want to actually get maximum damage out of that, so I should have ordered Voss last. Yep, we're gonna get that. They all come back. My non-maximum damage sense in the back of my mind is going ballistic here. So let's... Yep, that's fine. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get that. And then we can't get the other one, so we'll just choose for me. Okay. Now that's going to spit cold damage back out. So bummer, but at least we can get a couple of damage marked on him. Okay. Yep. Take out the Frost Hound while we can. What do we got? Search your deck for a plating or component and put it into play. Yeah, I like that. And he's... What kind of damage is he? He's not dealing it. Oh, yes he is. Energy damage and fire damage, so let's go get the one that prevents one of those. Elemental Exochassis. Energy and fire. Let's do it. Yay! Protect ourselves! And we will Rocket Punch. Because reasons... Yup. Keep going. Alright, Fixer. So Grease Gun option here, but I think that's probably just not what we need to do. Let's Overdrive. I wish there was more than one target in play, but there's not. Infernal. Yep. Wait a minute, I can deal fire damage to absolute 0 and redirect it? Or, you know, kind of. Please let me change the style. Yes. There you go, take that. And we'll do it again. We're gonna heal him this time, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do cold to absolute 0 here. No problemo, guys. I got it. Well, we also don't want a suit to malfunction. Using an energy blast channeled from his chi and into his crowbars, Mr. Fixer directs a blast of cold air, sealing up some of the cracks in Absolute Zero's armor. Thanks, grumbles Ryan. Okay. Yep, cool. Chainbound guard. Seems fine. Can't touch him. Can't touch him. The guard needs to go. So let's go ahead and do that. Bye-bye, guard. Get you for Exactsies. And now, ooh, very nice. I'll take that draw. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this, just because it says draw a card, play a card. Aha, Focused Aperture is very nice. We'll just grab another null point. There we go, Focused App. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him here. Smash you. And we are still looking for a ship. We will impale next turn. That seems fun. Now we could smash the rat. Yeah, we're definitely still waiting on a ship. I'm just going to kind of clean things up a little bit. The Coil Blaster's real good. Keep that around. Let's see. We can time shift. That's something we don't usually have to do. Yeah, I don't want to see him. That's rude. Go away. Alright. It's toolbox. Draw some cards. Voice Chain and Jack Handle. Hang on. Oh, okay. I always wonder what a Jack Handle is. You follow me? Alright, just set it to cold now. I'll just heal up Absolute Zero a bunch. Because that just seems like the polite thing to do, especially while we're waiting for a ship. mutagen. Yeah. It's a handle for a jack? Battling jack? I don't think that's copyrighted, is it? Sorry, I look up to the side over here because I have Daredevil #1 on my wall over here. Sorry, Schmerschmelly. That is copyrighted. My bad. Alright. Gene-bound Ion Lancer. Ion Lancer. Yeah. Omnitron's in good shape-ish. But we will certainly inspire everybody to greatness. You're doing fine, heroes. We may get to a point here where we just need to take him out. It's not the end of the world if we don't get the ship destroyed. It just changes things a little bit. One pale. He's at good enough health that he can just start. See, that's what I was thinking, and that's why I was like, oh, well, hang on, I wonder if like one of these guys is Jack Donovan. Well, I mean, if you hang him on a hook, maybe? I don't know. You shouldn't hang me on a hook. My uncle hung me on a hook once. I wish I could make the other one trigger. Oh, it's irreducible, so. Fine. Up to 3 targets, so let's... Oh, right, experimental mutagen is still kicking around, so that's unfortunate. Lancer. This team is pretty bonkers against this situation. Like, I mean, Omnitron's not healthy, but he's not hurting either. I don't have a plating right now, or a component though. Not any equipment's in place. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. It's not limited, so might as well. Omni-pull heal. Wait a minute. Hold on, is there something better I could play? Yeah, there probably was. Hang on. I'm gonna take a closer look at what's available here. As much as focused plasma cannons are cool. Yeah, Innervation Ray seems really good here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's once again have Zero with the plasma cannon, have +3. Yeah, that's true. But again, so Vulcan, I don't know if you were here when I announced the stipulation here. The best possible outcome for this game is for us to actually destroy a ship as well. So it's not the time to do that. We don't want him on our schedule. Excuse me. Let's see. Another toolbox, I guess. Draw some cards. Hoist chain. Pipe wrench. Now we've got targets. You know what? I'm actually just going to dispatch the rats here, or one of them at least. Or no, I'm actually with people in good shape. I'm just going to destroy the rats because they're bothering me. I think mutagen is going to bring them back anyway. Or no, that's fine. Again, we're just looking for those ships. Okay, that's new. Sideweaver. Okay. Rude. That's psychic damage. Alright, we may just have to, it may be just time to go nuts. I think all those are going away, so bummer. Alright, well, we don't have the Legacy Ring, so putting any one of these in is not super great. However, Heroic Intervention, nothing. Yeah, let's do that. Well, we can. I know it puts him to 5, but it's time to just... I think it's time to try and dispatch Grand Warlord Voss. As much as it would be better if we didn't. I think it's just the right play. I guess getting another Impale up, not the worst. Get impaled twice. Zero's still in D shape. Oh, right, he can't do that. Because this is a problem. He can't deal himself damage. So that is an problem. And this only hits ongoings, so that's not fun. We're going to have to Rocket Punch this to get rid of it. 7 damage to everything. Do I have a plating kicking around? Yeah, I do. So let's defensive. And just... Yep. Start here. That too. Just get him a bunch. That Vat just powering up the defensive plat. I think we can just get him here, Seamus Butler. I could be wrong, but we're gonna definitely try. Because we can swing twice. I hope. Is there anything even worth playing? Like, I guess I'm gonna go for it. Like, fire to absolute 0 is the first blow. Yeah, I mean, well, no, I can't do that because Heroic Interception is up. There really is only one valid target. But puts him to 1. Oh, dang it. Did we miss it by 1? We sure did. Yeah, no, that was just a punt. It didn't cost us the game, but this should take care of him. The environmental win it for us. Yeah. Lying in a heap on the ground, the gene-bound minions and lieutenants reboard the flagships of the Thorathian fleet. Legacy stands over Grand Warlord Voss with a foot on his chest. It's over, Voss. Your minions cannot win. You puny earthlings are not worth my time. Ruling a race is no fun if they cannot fight back. Legacy slams Grand Warlord Voss's arm behind his back and drags him off toward the prison. Back on the ground, Omnitron is rummaging through the wreckage of some of the strange vats of toxins and odd things around Pike Industrial Complex. Mr. Fixer sits up from a pile of detritus caused from the fight. Something tells me we ain't seen the last of him. Last of them, sorry. Omnitron holds up a large boxy part. Spare parts acquired. Compatibility ratio 76%. Absolute 0. Suit failing. Recommend installation. The Absolute Zero armor is looking more worse for wear at this point. Large chunks of it are missing and have been replaced by ice shields that are taking almost all of Ryan's concentration to maintain. Not gonna lie to you, son, says Mr. Fixer, lighting a welding torch. This ain't gonna feel good. The caption on the next panel shows Legacy... the next panel shows Legacy carting Grand Warlord Voss off to the Rook City Penitentiary, with a caption of "Meanwhile." He signs the paperwork to have them transported to the block on the next outgoing transport in size. He collects his cape and makes for an exit when he hears a voice from behind him. "You look worse for wear, Mr. Parsons." Legacy's brow furrows as he recognizes the voice of his arch-enemy coming from a nearby cell. "Blade! Locked up again, I see. What is it this time? Tampering with the power grid? Bombing a baseball stadium?" Baron Blade chuckles. "That was always your problem, Legacy. Unwillingness to think." The image of Baron Blade flickers and the next panel flashes back to the junkyard as Legacy flies out the front door of the prison. A huge Baron Blade is rising up from the rubble, outside of the box. So for the final main story game tonight, we see Advanced Baron Blade against our hero team of Legacy Absolute Zero, whose suit is cobbled together reasonably well, because we actually managed to win that fight. It was going to be upgraded to a different armor had we actually managed to destroy one of the ships, and Mr. Fixer was going to salvage parts from it, but that didn't end up happening, and we are, of course, in exterior Rook City for this final game. Advanced Baron Blade says at the end of the villain turn, the top 2 cards of the villain deck are going to get discarded in addition to whatever's in the discard bin as well. So, here we go. I'll be honest, I did not fully expect to handle Grand Warlord Voss quite as efficiently as we did, and I actually didn't really write a full win condition. I figured we'd get I wrote the full win condition and the loss / did nothing. It is advanced, not challenge. For Baron Blade, I didn't write the win with no ship downed condition. I'll be honest, I just forgot. Okay, Legacy has Abrasive Next Evolution, Fortitude, and Thaw. Absolute Zero, Focused Apertures, Fueled Freeze, Horfire, and Null Point Calibration Unit. Omnitron-X, Ablative Coating, Disruptive Flechettes, Elemental Exo Chassis. Words. Technological Advancement, and Mr. Fixer has Bloody Knuckles, Abrasive Jack Handle, and Meditation. Baron Blade, Mobile Defense Platform. Yeah, we got it. Blade Battalion. Alright. Let's see. Thaw says draw a card. That's kind of nice. Fortitude is wonderful. So we're at 2 right now. I'm going to just try and take out the platform as quickly as we can. Strategy in this, even in advanced mode, is still pretty straightforward. We're just going to level as much damage as we can at the defense platform, and then we'll worry about the battalion in a moment. Currently our heroes are pretty okay. Man. I need to be set up more for Horfire, I think. So let's go ahead and get 50% of the way there. I mean, whatever. He's testing out the new suit tech. He's already at full, so no big deal. Baron Blade strategy, pretty much just go Jeremy. So Italian's dealing melee, Blade. Okay. That's elemental, so that's not super helpful, but technological advancement seems pretty strong here. I mean, obviously that's the start of the turn. The Blade of Coding, probably just not the worst. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Second one. I think that was what it was. Let's have him play more cards. I don't want to put it in the trash. So, you know what? Okay, come with me on this journey. I'm going to run Absolute Zero and see if I can get that card. That's the one. Techno Deployment? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Getting Absolute Zero set up and ready for Horfire is pretty awesome. Like, I like that quite a lot. So Jack Handle. That's pretty good. It's not great yet. I mean, it is. But it's not strictly ideal. Here's what I'm going to do. I kind of want to Bloody Knuckles. And then as soon as style card and put it into play. Okay, alright. So if I meditate, correct. I'm thinking meditation here. And going to get, let's see, what do we got? Damage dealt is irreducible. That's nice. That seems good. So Driving Mantis is a consideration. Monkey Fist, actually probably the best here. Yeah, I'm gonna Monkey Fist. I'm gonna try and basically do exactly what we did last time. Just put in the Monkey Fist. And then just go in for 3-ish. How about Lightning? Okay. Unfortunately, we still got a lot of... We got a long way to go. That's not fun. Oh, really? Dang scum and villainy. Okay, that's not fun at all. What? He doesn't have any. That's... Ugh. Oh, man. Wow. We just got steamrollered by that. Okay. So... Yeah, he's going to get rid of the coding, unfortunately. We just got this, too. Just suck it up. I mean... Yeah, I mean, it's early enough in the game. We could just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take the damage. It's not ideal, but... Click the wrong button. So there's 7 damage, or 8 damage. Well, that legacy, but... Okay, there we go. Yep, that happens. Okay. Let's see. Thaw can get rid of most of that MDP. I could have destroyed the plating. Yeah, that's true. This would take care of the nemesis damage. No, we're gonna Thaw. We're at 5. This is tough. This is Giant Baron Blade. I guess that's kind of a Super Smash Brothers sort of thing, isn't it? Oh well. Okay, there's the Legacy Ring. That's nice. Alright, so I need to read things carefully because... Yeah. Alright, so if we Horfire here, I could also wait and focused apertures. I'm gonna focus apertures. I know that seems silly, but I think We're healthy enough, and with Fixer well on his way to getting done what needs to be done. I'm trying to take out both of these MDPs at once. Fingers crossed, right? Bioengineering Beam seems really good here. Get rid of Scum and Villainy. Just make sure that's not going to have any negative effects. Yeah. Yep. And then you take 2. I said you take 2. Thank you. And... oh, it's just 1, right. Okay. Chain. Blade Battalion's good. Like I can mitigate that. I like the jack handle. I'm really tempted to play the jack handle here. And then swap it out for the hoist chain later. We're at 6. We're more than, or almost halfway to bad stuff. So let's do. Oh, I can't hit him, so. Oh well. Well, I mean, I've gotta get. I mean, so I'm gonna hit the MDP. Yeah, okay. So twisting back allies, of course. No, I've got enough amplification that I can just eat that. I'm gonna be a little bit more targeted. Okay, there's another Blade Battalion. Of course it is. Yep, that happens. Does Legacy doesn't have the no, he doesn't. So it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go to Fixer here. Okay. We need to get this party started here. There are definitely too many cards in the trash. We got a couple of turns still, but like I'm gonna drop this MDP in there and then just start slamming Blade as hard as we can, as quickly as we can. Hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna start here. I know that's the wrong way to do it, but excuse me. Okay, now we've got all our next evolutions. Yep, great, we can evolve. Okay, so Horfire. I really want to use Horfire. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we get this. Okay. Now we can start dealing damage to Blade. Now I know that twisting back allies is a problem, but heal some, take some, redirect some. Well, it's ordering Seamus Butler. Like, I mean, technically, yeah, you're right. Ring is always the right choice. Or anything that grants you an extra power play. But, you know, there's... Okay. I don't want... I still need to... Alright, I'm going to do reset. Okay. It's not what I was looking to do, but... that seems not wise because of this. And... Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's... I think, I don't remember who it was that told me that exactly, but there is a reason to play the power card before you play the ring. I don't really understand it. Oh yeah, here we go. Destroy twisting back alleys. And crash. That's how I wanted to do it. I know what I'm doing, sort of. Alright, so I don't want the jack handle in. Let's do hoist chain, which will bring jack handle back to my hand. And we're gonna go like this. Yep, that is the plan. Okay, that's not fun. Oh, Lord. Well, thank you, scum and villainy. I think we just lost the game, folks. Yep, we sure did. Oof. Wait a minute. Okay. Come on, target. Okay, alright, yep, that's fine. Yep, okay. Alright, 13, we gotta do it this turn, folks. We gotta do it this turn. Okay. Okay, so... I'm gonna do next evolution. I think we need to make him... So this is a problem. We need to make him immune to... The battalion stares on in confusion as they're inexorably allowed to live. He's gonna be taking melee damage for sure, so... Alright. Alright, what can we do? Field freeze seems great. Let's do it. We're gonna get the backlash field for sure. Unfortunately, everything's taking damage here, so is this just as soon as there's 15? No, it checks it at the start of the turn, right? Yeah. So we gotta deal a bunch. I've got another one of these, so that's great. I need the bioengineering beam. Grease Monkey Fist I can probably replace. I'm gonna go ahead and skip. Or do I just... actually, you know what? Hold on. Yes. So, I mean... Right. One way or another, like, I think it's just gonna hit regardless. So... I'm just kind of going for broke here, side of scene. It might. But I'm just trying to go for it. I know this puts 15 in. I'm just... Yeah, I know. We're gonna try. There's 6 equipments in play right now. Like, I know we're gonna have to get set back up, but if I just do it, that's 7 damage. That is a bunch. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, it's any number. Well, yeah, I just gotta do it. This is such a bad idea. gotta deal him 7 damage on Fixer's turn. I don't know that I can do it. I don't think I can. I think I blew it. That's 4. Yep, hit hard and hope for falling statue. Come on, off the top, falling statue. 1 time. 1 time. Yes! We got there! Oh, but it only hits heroes. Oh, you're right. Oh, no. Well, if I'm honest here, I actually like my negative ending in this story better. So, yep, we lose. As the heroes fall, the colossal form of Baron Blade picks up the limp form of the Absolute Zero suit. So in this... Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, in this story, he's actually not using the Terra Lunar Impulsion Beam. He's just fighting. I can't believe I didn't mention that. As the heroes fall, the colossal form of Baron Blade picks up the limp form of the Absolute Zero suit. Such a shame, all this wonderful technology. What kind of a man of science would I be if I did not attempt to make repair? Red and blue lights appear on the scene as the Rook City PD shows up and attempts to surround the massive Baron. He laughs coolly, and the projection breaks. Baron Blade is alone in an alley with the unconscious form of Ryan Frost on a hovering cart at his feet. A mobile defense platform materializes from around the corner, and several Blade Battalion soldiers help him lift Ryan's body onto the platform. Baron Blade takes the command station and with a few button presses on his console, plots a course for Mordengrad. Next stop, Mr. Frost, Siberia. I think you will find it a cool place to live. The defense platform rockets off as Blade's cackling recedes into the night. To be continued? So, the reason I like the negative ending to that a little bit better is that it allows me, it gives me a story to pick up on when the Mordengrad deck is available, because I really want to do a Mordengrad story and I didn't know how to handle it. So now we've got Ryan Frost captured in Mordengrad somewhere. So that's going to be very exciting, and I will definitely revisit this story because I want to know what happens to Ryan. But for now, we have about 15 minutes left, which means we have time for an backup story. The Wraith story is what the backup story is tonight, and that takes her to Rook City with Expatriette, Visionary, and Nightmist, it looks like. It's Team Girl Power tonight, and we are... Hold on. I'm trying to decipher my notes here. And then I'll cut back. I'm aware that I'm not showing you what's going on right now. Oh! I'm sorry, it doesn't take us to Rook City. It takes us to the Wagner Mars base, where somehow or another, well, Wraith is up there doing some research as to how to bring down Spite with one shot, how to neutralize his drugs, and the villain Kismet has stowed away on the ship. So, on y va. And this is a one-shot story that appeared in Mystery Comics right around the same time as the Ryan Frost story. So, Wraith has Impromptu Invention, Razor Ordnance, Stunbolt, and Utility Belt. Expatriette has Hollow Points, RPG Launcher, Tactical Shotgun, Unload. Visionary has Brain Burn, Mind Spike, Prophetic Vision, and Psychic Maelstrom. And Nightmist has Abrasive Enlightenment with Robin Sparkles 2 and 3, respectively. Heedless Lash and Oblivion at 2 and 4. Yeah, I mean... now I haven't played against Kismet for a little while, so I'm going to take a quick look. Yep, that happens whenever a hero target is destroyed. Okay, well, here we go. There's the Talisman. And we get some damage. Okay. Okay, so we know what to do with Wraith. Impromptu Invention! Of course. Micro-targeting computer. Nope, get that in play. Fire up the Razor Ordnance. And hit hard, hit fast. Take her down to 65. I think we're gonna... Well... Glass Jaw is definitely an option here. We don't need to, I don't think we need to RPG launcher that yet. Although dealing some damage extra, we'll just get the shotgun online. We'll RPG launcher next turn. Just fire for effect. Of course, nobody told Expatriette that she probably shouldn't fire guns in space. That's probably just bad. Mind Spike, definitely a thing here. Yeah, let's just Mind Spike as well. And we will draw 2 cards and then discard a card. And Nightmist is coming right up. We'll have her draw some cards. Master of Magic 3. She has special ammo. Yes, that is true. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And Nightmist. Let's get you started to set up here. Yeah, it's true. Mental Diversion's so good. Do we have that? No, not yet. So Star Shield seems great. Master of Magic, also very, very, very good. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be... That's kind of what I planned, Side of Scene, is like... Do 3 particularly difficult-ish ones. And then one that's a little bit more strategy heavy, but is good at doing something. It's kind of why I threw Nightmist into it. I was just like, yeah, random shark-related incidents. Okay. Yep, that'll happen. Ow. Okay. Oh, yes. Yep. Okay. Well, have some stuff, folks. Okay. Utility Belt's good. Obviously, Suture's fun later. I'm going to go ahead and Utility Belt here, so we can start getting things like Stunbolt going next turn. Crash in. Stealth. No, unfortunately. I think... Oh, no, she's just got Glass Jaw, so that's fine. So RPG Launcher might be... It might be the right time for RPG Launcher. No, unload not what we're looking for here. Although Hollow Points is great. But yeah, let's RPG Launcher. Just get rid of some of this stuff that's plaguing Nightmist and Visionary. She really likes to play cards, and that's just a problem. Although Scattered Mind is really rough on Nightmist. Oh, really, Jay-Z? Yeah, that sure is a thing. Up to 2 targets. Sweet. Bonus weaponry. Talisman's not super annoying just yet. Yeah, and couple that with her mask, Jay-Z. Her mask is green, which is that one space on the roulette. I could twist the ether on Kismet. Alright, is Kismet dealing damage, or is it the... well... Yeah, she is. I'm gonna twist the ether against Kismet. And, just sort of control what she does. Let's have... Oh, I'm gonna have Expatriette draw some cards. Yep, there we go. You think Nightmist? Oh, because that could prevent her from... No, I like putting on Kismet. I definitely see the benefit. But this is an Oblivion of 4. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Everything's gonna take 1. Oh, wow. Right. Ha. Right. That card sure is a thing. I'm gonna not play Oblivion this turn. Let's go ahead and... Starshield Necklace. And draw some cards. Yeah, that was an oops. We can get rid of that though. That's no big deal. She deal damage to herself, which is a problem, but not the end of the world. And she's dealing 1, so let's do this and reduce it by 1. Oh yeah, right, because there's amplification and stuff kicking around too. Alright, let's gain some back. That card is a problem. Yeah, sure. Oh, wow. Oof. That's rude. Well, at least we can mitigate one of them. Yikes. So much damage. We're gonna get that talisman. No, I was just ignoring it for the moment. I'm gonna hit it now because, ouch. Okay, new tactic. Smash. Let's bring that over here. Please and thank you. Is it you? that's generally what I try to do, Jay-Z. But in this particular instance, that didn't end up working as well as I'd hoped it would. So we'll hollow point up and just pound. Oh, nice. RPG launcher for the win. Let's see. I mean, that can get rid of the weaponry and hit Kismet. That's kind of nice. It's environment deck. Yeah, let's Psychic Maelstrom. Get rid of you. Yeah, I mean, usually I'm just in the kind of hit hard camp. See if we can draw out of. So we can destroy ongoings here. Well, we can only have one. Oh no, we can't. We can't have two of these. All right. Well, we're gonna destroy one. Earlier on the stream, Toadfaust commented on Jean-Marc's music and Madame Minimeyer's, and this is one of my favorite theme songs. Is the Mars base stuff. I could use to play a spell here, but maybe that's not going to happen. Just play the tome, and here we go. Reveal cards on top. Put the spell into the. Yep, that seems fine. Call forth. Yeah, I know. Okay, there we go. There we go. And let's discard something big. Get some health back. And we're good to go. Ooh, that's rude. That's really rude. Alright, well. 1, 2. Sorry, Nightmist. But keeping Wraith going and yeah, we're gonna do this while there's less targets in play. The red dust gets everywhere, all over everything. Let's reduce that by 1. Yep, how? Okay, there we go. Let's do that. That seems like fun. And we'll continue to hammer home. So RPG Launcher will take that thing off of Nightmist. Scattered Mind. Yep. Oh, that's this thing. It's causing problems, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna try and get rid of it. Foresight might be the right play here. Try and get rid of some of these. Yeah. Mental Divergence. That's what we needed to see. That is what we needed to see. Alright. I think it's time to try again with Oblivion here. Bit of a bummer. Wraith smacks back at Nightmist. I love that. Unfortunately, there goes the talisman back over here. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, hopefully we got the red dust out of here. Yes, we all agree to discard a card. Wraith will get rid of Trust Fund. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reload. We got other ones. Okay, now let's get that utility belt back into play. Yup, definitely. That back. Nope, that back. Okay. Oh, lovely. Well. Kismet's happy again. Okay. Of course. Wraith just instinctively defends herself. Yep, that is true. No. There's too much to do here. Let me play. Thank you. Okay, there we go. When you're calm, your outfit is too. Love it. Okay. Okay. That does that. Nope. She's doing damage. She's doing damage. We're going to bring out the assault rifle here. No whammy. Thank you. Okay, she's at 11. We can do this, folks. Man. Okay, no. Mental divergence. And let's start cleaning up some stuff here. Yep, cool. I know that seems like a silly plan, but one player may discard 2 cards to destroy. Oh, no. No. Screw that. I know we're low, but as long as we can survive here, well, maybe. She's still, yeah, so Wraith's dropping. Okay, that's not good. Expatriette goes to 1. We may lose this. Turn the page. No. Come on. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. What are her incapabilities? Destroy an ongoing card. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe we can get this off. Okay. No. I don't want to do that. It's terrible. What does this do? Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's exactly. I don't care about the timer. I think I can win this on Visionary's turn, if I'm careful. Nope, nope, I don't want to deal any more damage. With that, anyway. I want to deal with some with the shotgun. Please and thank you. Hit her, thank you. Okay. Now, if I can Mind Spike or do something like that, I win. I sure can. No, I don't want to skip my turn. That's rude. Here you go. For the win. Yeah! We got there, folks. Woo! It was a long night, but we did it. Alrighty. Oops. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share our channel, both on social media and in person. You can follow Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Handelabra Games here on Twitch. If you want to see more content from me, including the Adjacent Hex podcast, we have a new episode coming right out. And the occasional sketch comedy video, facebook.com/anotherletdown and ghostshipradio.com are the places to go for that. If you have stories to submissions for me to tackle or just want to say hi, hit me up on Twitter. My name is @DENONCZD. You can also use the Google form linked in the chat to submit stories. I also, my personal Twitch channel is twitch.tv/anotherletdown. Hopefully this table behind me will be broadcasting real board games on that pretty soon, but I'm still working on that. Sentinels: The Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and as always, in good old-fashioned cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more information at sentinelsdigital.com. As always, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was a great night. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you